What's up, guys? Iceman here.
Welcome to the Diablo 2 Iceman Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Ice Stick. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Blessings to my channel members and my patrons. May your finances be blessed, and may you have many wife. And check out my World of Warcraft channel, link to the description below. Spiritual Journeys with the Iceman. It's been a damn good time. So what I have going on right here is I decided to try out the elusive Breath of the Dying bow. All right. Some of you guys in the comments recommend this bow. Of course, without even trying it, I can tell you right now, it sucks ass. Let me show you why. Breath of the Dying excels around its indestructible attribute. Bows and crossbows cannot roll ethereal. Therefore, they lack that additional 50% enhanced damage added to their base as an ethereal item. All right. So it's going to suck dick, man. But how much is it going to suck? That's kind of what I'm wondering here. And stay tuned for my next video, because I got myself a little trick up my sleeve, right? I'm going to try something a little different. And I think we're going to be in for a little surprise. So anyway, I have a Vex, a Hell, L, Eld, Zod, Eth. To my understanding, that's going to make the bow. And this is, of course, in a Hydra bow. Are there any other bows that get 6 sockets? Except for the crossbows? Like the Colossus crossbow or whatever? I don't know if there are, man. The Shadow bow, to my understanding, it gets 5 sockets max. Grand Matron bow gets 5 sockets max. Matriarchal bow, 5 sockets max. So, pretty sure this is the only one that you can get 6 sockets on. Let's give this a try. Eld, Zod, Eth. Oh my god! No, it's not. It's not a bad roll. So what is it? 350 to 400. This is 384. Okay, so as you can see here, the damage is just nothing all that impressive. Obviously, BOTD has some nice mods that are very convenient. Has the 60 IAS. Let's put this shit on. 50% chance to cast level 20 poison over when you kill an enemy. Kind of a shitty... I mean, it's cool. I love the spectacle of this poison nova. The problem is, unless if you're just fighting Devilkins in Act 1, it's not all that practical. I think they should make it do a little bit more damage. Maybe a level like 30 poison nova, 35. Give us a level 40 poison nova. Hell yeah. Indestructible. 60% increased attack speed. 384 enhanced damage. Negative 25% target defense. 52 attack rating. 200% damage to demons and undead. To undead. And that is a very notable mod about this bow, or just this rune word in general. The damage to undead is spectacular. 52 attack rating against undead. 7 mana stolen per hit. 13% life stolen per hit. Prevent monster heal. 30 to all attributes. It's a godly mod. And it's not variable. Frickin' 30 all the time. It's GG. Requirements minus 20%. And a godly as fuck +1 to light radius. Hell yeah! It's a pretty damn nice rune word, man. But like I said, you don't want to make this in a non-eth item. I remember a couple ladders ago, before D2R came out, there was this guy, right? And it was a barbarian. He had 2 berserker axes, and they weren't ethereal. I was like, what the hell? And he had 2 Breath of the Dyings made of them. It's like, why did you make him a non-eth? He said, because I couldn't find them, but yeah. Bad move, don't do that. But, let's see how well this goes. Now I'm going to show you the rest of my gear real quick. I do have Laying of Hands on, so I'm trying to keep this shit kind of consistent. Now, I did something unusual. I put on 2 Ravenfrost, alright? Just because there's not really a good damage ring in Diablo 2, basically. Like, you know how Diablo 3 has, like, those damage rings that, like, the Natalia's ring and all this other crap? Litany rings or whatever those are. This Diablo 2 doesn't really have any really good, like, damage rings. I don't need any leech because I have a ton of leech from the bow. So I took off my leech ring, and I just put on another Ravenfrost. Alright, because look at this. I get almost 100... I get over 100 damage, min and max added. And some more cold damage. Cold absorb is nice. And more attack rating. So it's really hard to pass this up. So I have 2 Ravenfrosts, alright? And I'm keeping this budget. And now, I can put on... Oh my god! Get 100 damage. Oh, yeah. 15 dex plus the max damage. Of course, if you were respecking, you wouldn't have to have all the dex then to use the bow. Oh, well, actually, this is a dex build, so yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Another Ravenfrost here. Not perfect. Alder's boots. Yeah, I should be wearing something else for budget even, like Goblin Toe, but I just love these boots, man. I love running fast as a frickin' toad. Atma's is cheap. Yeah, High Lord's Cat's Eye would be better, but it's cheap, man. And I don't need any more IS, so I'm going to do this. And obviously the damage is pretty nice. A G-Face with just a basic IS jewel in it, and then Treachery. Alright, for the IS. Now, I did reach a nice breakpoint. Check this out. I have 140 increased attacks. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I do need this belt. Alright, that's fine. I need that belt. So I have 150 IS, alright? Because what I was going for is this right here. 147 gives you 3.12 attacks per second with a Hydra bow. The next breakpoint is 292, and I'm not going to go for that. Alright, so let's see how well this does. I'm using strafe and multi-shot. Not expecting much here. Let's see how fast it shoots. Not about speed, but oh my god, it's horrible. Now these aren't demons or undead, so cut him some freaking slack, alright? Cut Buddy on budget some freaking slack. Let me go now to the River of Flame. And let's see how well this fares against the demons and undead of hell. So I have 20 guided arrow, 20 multi-shot, and here's the damage right there. No mercenary, this is a spiritual journey. Strafe, I only put one frickin' point in it, and it is still level 1. I don't have any skill gear, no torch, nothing. So here's some demons. Oh my god, it sucks. No, it's not that bad. I've had far worse in this research institution thus far. My god. I mean, it ain't half bad right there. It ain't half bad when they have the imp damage applied. Is it? My god, the Valkyrie sucks! Oh, hell yeah. What is my chance to hit? 84. Wait, does this pierce? It does pierce their defense, which is a big deal, man. Yeah, that's a big deal when it pierces the defense. When I use unique items, I love to put Eth runes in them when they're weapons, because it has that negative 25% target defense. It's a big deal, especially when you're struggling with AR. When you are on the spiritual journey, you don't want to have any, like Blessed Aim for your mercenary, any modifiers, not a bunch of charms. Got a couple charms going on here. Not too many. Yeah, those have some life, so what? Plain damage, pretty much, or a plain AR with 2 damage GC. Just a bunch of junk, man. Except for, okay, fine. Those charms are pretty damn good. You know, these charms are pretty damn good. But I don't want to have to respec here. As you can see here, I don't need all that dex. I could put some into vitality, but it's fine. I'm just, this is a research institution, all right? We're experimenting and shit. So calm the frickin' toad down. Yeah, and if you guys will like the video, thank you to my patrons and channel members. Are you going to be playing, is it the thing starting? What's that thing again? They got the terror zones, they got something else. Am I knocking it back? Oh my god, why am I knocking it back? What the hell? It was knocking him back. Was that me? What a knockback. That's interesting. I thought I knocked him back. Does it just do that sometimes? I don't have any knockback. What I wouldn't mind, however, is the giant skull, and I do have one in the stash. In fact, let me put on giant skull, because that's going to have more IS, and this belt. So, giant skull right there. However, now I am lacking crushing blow, and I don't have any crushing blow now. This is why I need those. This is why I need the goblin toe for budget. Now I'm still at the nice 148 or 147 breakpoint threshold. Oh my god, the Decrepify sucks. It really slows them down. So now, as mentioned, I have some knockback. I'm going to take this shrine. It's not a damage shrine, so I'm going to take it. But if bows could roll ethereal, which it's really... I mean, maybe they should be able to run ethereal. Some would argue even the Bozons suck in D2R, even with, like, GG gear. Like, they're kind of niche, right? They're for dueling and a couple other things. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Just wipe that shit out. But this is players 1, mind you. Yeah, if I had a mercenary, if I had a Might Merc, a budget one, let's say, a Might Merc with a Reaper's Toll, this, it could be doing okay. Now, this is far from the choice of bow I would use. As mentioned, it's kind of a waste of a Zod rune to make this in a bow. And this isn't a great base. The Hydra bow isn't a great base. And as mentioned, I think it's the only one with 6 sockets, isn't it? Outside of the crossbows, and unfortunately, all the crossbows just suck. In comparison, they have horrible IS breakpoints. Little bit of Deadly Strike here. Oh, so I do have, that's right. So now I do have 10% Crushing Blow at least, because I thought I was losing it all, because I was getting rid of the G-Face, I forgot. One of the notable traits of Giant Skull is it has 10% chance of Crushing Blow, so it's better than nothing. And I put 2 plain IS jewels in this thing, alright? Kind of budget, I mean, nobody really uses it. A build that I kind of like is a Matriarchal Bow Faith Amazon with Giant Skull, because it's easy to reach the max breakpoints with the Matriarchal Bow. It has very fast increased attack speed breakpoints. Comparison to the Grand Matron. You take a hit on the damage, but you have to try to make up for it with charms and everything. It's a nice min and max build. And it would be, of course, epic if you put 1540 jewels in the helm, for example. But it's a pretty nice build that does use Giant Skull. I can't recall the item of choice, but it's a nice bow to use, the Matriarchal Bow. In general, I think the Grand Matron is more desirable. Of course, not everyone knows that, you know. Some just look at the damage, and they don't realize how much of a difference there is in the attack speed breakpoints. And of course, D2 doesn't measure your damage per second like some games do. If it did, and it showcased what the IES was doing to your overall DPS, we'd probably see some pretty significant increases in damage, which my speculation is many more would be using a Matriarchal Bow in that case, if we could actually see the damn numbers, you know? But we can't see the numbers. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. The only reason it'd be good is because some like the mystery, you know, and the forcing us to do the math, to type in the numbers and shit. Because we're talking about some significant changes here, you know? 3.12 attacks per second versus 3.57 in this example. 2.77 versus 3.12. So, percentage-wise, you're going to be gaining a decent amount of attack speed. And with the Matriarchal Bow especially, just how much that opens up your gear options. You could wear Atma's Amulet, for example, with that build. So then that's a whole new thing to factor in. You know, how much is this chance to cast amp damage benefiting me over just general deadly strikes that are added, but depending how high your critical strike is, and deadly strike from other gear, where you're going to get diminishing returns anyway from the deadly strike from High Lords, because you're most likely going to be well over 100% if you count your critical strike. But as mentioned before, that shit is calculated separately, so it's calculated separately, all right? But you're still going to get diminishing returns if you're well beyond 100% if you add them both up. You know what I'm saying? In which case, that Atma's, I think, can really shine. Especially if you're using Strafe frequently. Especially if you have a bow that actually hits, like Faith with ITD. And this one isn't that bad for hitting. I mean, I've been hitting a lot. The 30 to all attributes and the Pierce. The defense Pierce. So 10% chance of crushing blow. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Fighting the boss. Don't die. Oh! Dumbass! Really didn't want to die there. My dumbass didn't make him TP, did it? Oh, shit. I mean, you guys get the gist of it, right? I had him 1/4 down. Do I have anything that teleports? Do I have Enigma in here or some shit? Fortitude. What the? Toad? Yeah, I don't think... Okay, I don't have an Enigma. I don't feel like teleporting my ass over there. I mean, you guys get the gist of it, right? The bow kind of sucks, but I got a trick up my sleeve, so I'm going to be showing you guys that trick next video, alright? We'll talk to you guys later. Peace be with you.